Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models and it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shorty oughta been my me. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never I left, yeah, did.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Wait. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in.
Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Ryan Glasgow busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Brady. Steps away to his left. He finds some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Let's go. 3 down, these 2. Woo! On the right.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
And he's got room. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Kaiser to throw it this time. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Kaiser on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. What?
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Flex round. Hey, go down. Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Kaiser. Flushed out right. Coleman has it here right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go play action. Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Finding some room at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes our score 17-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Come on, let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First down, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Play action now. Kaiser being chased out left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now out come the Patriots. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, Michelle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over, But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And an alley to run. The 40. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Flowing on 1st down is Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Shotgun now for Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And a dump off to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Michel. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
31. Stop. Right. Wait. Come on.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Hey, 66. Hey, regular. Tough. Sugar. Tough. 54. Go.
On first down, Brady. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Start fast, fellas. Start fast. Right. 91 is the money. Right. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A give. This is Michelle. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey. 4 down. Stay
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll throw here. Kaiser to the left side here for Eifert. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, Kaiser. And he's going to go down again. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Kaiser. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaiser. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game. Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week. Kaiser now. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! He's checking! He's checking!
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now before they run this play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Kaiser to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it's Michel once again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Sugar!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser to throw it this time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Coming to you. Hey, Bolt 66. No. Off. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Move out.
Again, it's Michelle. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
31. We go.
On the ground is Michelle. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And out now, here come the Bengals. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Kaiser rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Flex round!
They go play action. Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now the Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio!
From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. Fourth and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
4 down.
Play action now. Kaiser. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go!
They'll run with Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead. More points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Back to throw here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On the ground, Michelle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's